Hello, I'm Redmoon.
And I'm Bluemoon. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Okay, enough with the jokes. I'm Bluemoon.
And I'm Redmoon.
We are identical twin sisters, and our LPS do look alike, but I swear we don't look this much alike in real life.
I'm gonna make this a fact. We don't look alike at all. Other people just can't see it correctly.
Being extra, we are identical twins, so we do have similarities, but to me personally, I don't look like her at all. In this video, we just wanted to share with you some of our struggles and all the questions that we hear all the time, just for people who don't have a twin and maybe wonder what it's like. We're not complaining necessarily. This happens to us all the time. It doesn't really bother us. It's okay to ask twins questions. It's better to ask questions than to awkwardly stare at us for 20 minutes.
That's literally the worst. Like, I'm walking in a store with Bluemoon. We're like chilling, and this person's just dead staring at you. And I forget I have a twin sometimes, so I'm just like, why is that person staring at us?
I don't know, man.
They're just really weird.
Oh wait, we're twins.
Oh snap.
We're kind of wearing the same coat and everything.
Oh yeah, we kind of look really alike right now.
Just a heads up, some of the things we're gonna say are gonna be a little dramatized, but
all the words we say in the clips are going to be word for word. We're just gonna make it really extra, as the kids say it these days. We can't speak for other twins, so we don't really know anything about fraternal twins or triplets or quadruplets, or the list goes on. We don't really know anything about them. Our friends kept asking us. We're like, we don't know every single fact about twins. Like, I'm just as confused as you are.
So the first thing we're gonna go over is all of the questions we get all the time. At least once a week we get these questions, so we're gonna go over them really fast. Who's older? Can you read each other's minds? Who's taller? What time were you born? Who's the evil twin? Have you ever switched classes before? And what if you were confused at birth? Redmoon, no. Redmoon, I don't know why you want to know, but 7:30 11 at night, I'm not sure. Are you trying to turn us against each other? Once, and no. Woo! Now that that's out of the way, we can talk about the weird, uncommon stories that we've experienced throughout our lifetime. We'll go over the crazy ones first, and the second half of this video will be more of the common situations we get into, but strap in, the first ones are going to be very interesting. This first story takes place this year in my science class. We were learning about genetics, and the teacher decides to read this excerpt from a paragraph. Remember, children, except for identical twins, each person's set of DNA, or genome, is unique. Except for identical twins, each person's set of DNA is unique. Identical twins are not unique. Oh my god! Redmoon's an identical twin!
Are not unique. I thought you had a science.
How does it feel to not be unique?
Blah 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 blah.
Pretty depressing, actually. Even though we don't look identical, I know we share the same DNA. We looked it up online, and twin genetics change according to the environment. Like, your fingerprints change and other things change according to the environment you're in. But like, when you're born, you have the same DNA, blah blah, sciencey explanation. I'm not gonna go into it. That fact's true, but it's just, how was I supposed to respond to that? Alright, so this next story happened because of the first story. It's kind of like a chain link of stories. So, of course, during that really loud conversation, I'm gonna call the teacher Miss Fish. I'm not insulting her, I'm just gonna use a fish LPS, so I might as well call her Miss Fish, you know. Anyway, Miss Fish did not hear anything. I don't understand how, because we were being really loud and she was teaching on top of it. My friend goes, hey Redmoon, I'm gonna tell Miss Fish you have a twin, because wouldn't that be hilarious? I'm like, no. He did it anyway, walked straight up to Miss Fish and was like, Redmoon has a twin, and she's like, oh my god, I'd love to meet her. So basically what she wanted to do was look at us and see how different we were, and I don't really like when people do that, but I willingly brought Bluemoon to her. She's in this hallway that's super far away from like all the other classes, so we had to go out of our way right between classes and run down there. So we get to her door with our friend who made us do this, and we were all like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I want to turn around, I want to turn around. So he goes, he gets the teacher, and the teacher comes out and stops right in front of the door. And there's like around 6 kids waiting to get inside the class because we weren't really supposed to be there. But she decides to stop in the doorway and talk to us. So 6 kids are listening to this conversation. So she was like, oh my god, nice to meet you, lol lol lol. You know, the usual. Then she starts comparing us, and then she was talking to Bluemoon a little. And then I was talking to her, but I realized I do this thing where I look at Redmoon. If someone's talking to me, I look at Redmoon for an answer. It's really annoying. Like, I hate that I do that, but I do that sometimes. And she stops and she saw me do that. She's like, oh my god, did you see that? She looked at you for an answer. She was just pointing every little thing out we did and was comparing it. I felt like since she's a science teacher, she was dissecting us. It's like so weird to be quote unquote dissected by a science teacher. She said, you don't have unique DNA. Isn't that
that so interesting? And I was like, yep, so interesting. I'm not unique at all, guys. Look at me, not unique. It's like a you had to be there thing, but we thought we should share it anyway. It was just so weird.
So then the bell rang and we ran really fast back to our class. We barely made it on time. Okay, so this next story took place at the end of the year last year. I was standing outside my math class when Redmoon's Spanish teacher started talking to me. Her name is Miss T, and Redmoon did mention her before in one of our storytime videos.
Miss T is back at it again.
Redmoon, 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 Psst, Redmoon, huh? Oh, my dog. Hi, Redmoon, how's your day going? Good. Did you study for that test today? Oh, yeah, I studied, definitely. Well, that's good to hear. See you in class. Yeah, see you in class.
So basically, after this happened, Bluemoon told me, and I was like, now I have to tell her that I'm not you, because she's gonna keep talking to you. You're gonna keep agreeing to things that I didn't agree to.
I don't mean to lie, I don't feel like telling teachers sometimes, or I just don't want to deal with it like, oh, I'm a twin, by the way. I should really tell them, but I don't sometimes. And the one time an art teacher asked me what grade I was in, and I said junior, and then she started talking to me about art colleges, and I was like, oh crap, wait, I'm a sophomore, I'm not a junior. And I never told her, and I don't know if she figured it out.
You have to tell people when you accidentally lied to them.
I know, I just create this like really weird false like personality or persona for myself for no reason. So you decided to tell Miss T during a fire drill that you had a twin.
Oh hey, Miss T.
Yeah, what is it, Redmoon?
Well, you know how you like
yeah.
You like talk to me when I'm standing outside of my math class?
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is I actually have a twin sister, so you were actually talking to her, Bluemoon, and not me, Redmoon. So yeah. Oh my dog, you have a twin sister? That's so crazy. I thought when I talked to her, I was like, why isn't she responding to me? That's so funny. That is literally not an exaggeration at all. When I looked into her eyes, she literally had a mind explosion. It was the weirdest thing that I've ever seen.
I wasn't there, but it probably looked like she was having like a stroke or a heart attack.
Yeah, I thought she literally had a heart attack.
She's not old, but it just looked like
it honestly scared me. I stood there frozen, like, am I gonna have to call 911?
That's probably the most extra reaction we ever had to telling someone that we were twins.
It was just so ridiculous. I understand because I would probably react the same if I was in that situation, but I was just really shocked. You're acting like a bomb exploded. We're in a fire drill. You're starting to panic people over here. This one is very minor, so we're not gonna reenact it. We don't really have water for that, but basically this took place 7 years ago when we were at a community pool. Me and Bluemoon were swimming under the water because we like to be imaginary dolphins. We basically swim to the bottom, touch it, and then go back up and then catch our breath. But basically, these two kids decided to walk up to the edge of the pool, and they were basically talking about twins. But at that point, we were under the water, and I was really close to the edge. They didn't see me at all. So I peek my head up and catch my breath, and I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, they're talking about twins, and they go,
twins are just so scary, they freak me out.
I peek up over the edge, like it coming up from the sewer, and I go, twins aren't creepy, and I lower myself back under the water. I literally probably gave them a heart attack.
It would have been funnier if we said it at the same time, like,
twins aren't creepy. Or if we did, come play with us. That would have been so creepy. That's the only thing I've ever done that was like a prank, and I did it randomly. I don't really know why I decided to do that. I was like, I'm gonna mess with them because they're trash talking twins. Like, I'm gonna stick up for my twin brother over here.
So the last crazy story happened to Redmoon in her health class.
So basically, me and this one girl I know decided to make friends with this new kid that came into the class, and we were working on a group project together. That's how I know him, but I barely spoke a few words to him because, again, very socially awkward. My friend was doing most of the talking. He knew I was a twin, and sometimes he turned to me and say, oh yeah, I saw you and your twin in the hallway. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you can see it sometimes.
We never see him, but he sees us somehow.
We were learning about how people are born,
you know, genetics.
Yeah, they're genetic. Oh my god,
that's such a twin thing to do.
I swear we don't do that all the time. Believe me, please. We were learning about how babies are born, and this is what happens. Miss Fawn, how do twins happen? Wow, that's a very good question. So twins are made because blah 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 blah. Wow, thank you for explaining. You're welcome. What do you mean you're welcome? I didn't ask you to ask her that. Do you think I don't know this? Do you think 50 people haven't told me throughout my entire life? I already knew how twins are formed because 50 people in my life has told me repeatedly. Why did he say you're welcome? What do you mean you're welcome? I never asked you to do this for me. Now we will list and talk about 3 quote-unquote struggles that we go through very often. So number 1 is when someone close to you calls you by the wrong name. They either don't care and go, haha, lol, my bad. Or they go, oh my god, I'm so sorry, oh my god. Most of our really close friends are friends with us very closely because they did not know we were twins when they first met us. For example, Purplemoon had no idea that we were twins. Basically, when someone treats you like a normal person is when you become best friends with them. Because to me, it seems like everyone in school has a list of all the twins. Because I find some people know me that I never even seen a day in my life. This one kid goes,
Oh yeah, you're Redmoon. You have a twin Blue Moon, right?
and then everyone in the group goes,
Oh yeah, they have twins. I've seen them in the hallway. They're like so hilarious.
and then the whole class chimes in. It's like, how do you know me? And then like this whole row of kids just starts talking about me having a twin, and I'm just like, who are you people? And most of the time they don't even include you in the conversation. You're just kind of sitting there as they're all talking about you. Yes, and it was so funny because I was chilling and they were like,
I wonder if twins do this and this.
and I go, actually, we don't do that. And then they look at me like I just interrupted their conversation, like,
Did we ask you?
and I'm like, I can answer your question. I'm a twin, I'm right here. Ooh, and heaven forbid you say one thing at the same time. Everybody just goes, did you hear that? They're twins and they said the same thing at the same time. Like, twins is so funny, lol, lol, lol. And it's usually just a simple yes or no question where it's like,
Do you want this?
we both go yes, at the same time. Like, anyone could do that. The constant comparing, that's the second one. Like, I just want to have a normal conversation with people and they decide to compare, like,
Oh my god, who's the better artist? Or who's uglier? Or who's taller?
we already answered that, but it's just so much comparing. Good thing I don't really have self-esteem issues. If someone did have self-esteem issues, it would just be lowered from the constant comparing of like, who's uglier? Who's better? Which one is better out of the two of you? People think about how I look more than I think about how I look. Alright, the next thing we'll talk about is...
Don't mind my nakedness.
we have a special guest, should I say special family member?
Yeah.
Everyone's been asking for you, man.
Hey, what's up?
Purplemoon's back. She doesn't have her collar right now, so she's kind of quote-unquote naked. I'm sorry. Hashtag Purplemoon exposed. Alright, so we brought her here today to talk about her twin experiences because a lot of people mistaken us for triplets. Feel our pain, so do you want to tell some stories about your pain as being a triplet?
So first of all, there was this time where we had a computer class and I was with Redmoon, right? This girl came up to us and she said,
Hey, you guys are sisters, right?
and since like I wasn't used to it by then, I was mostly just like, whoa, she thinks we're sisters. She looked at me dead in the face and I said, yeah, we're sisters. And then she overheard me go back to you and be like, she thinks we're sisters. And so,
She was like,
What? Yeah, fine for me.
so there's this like bike path we always go on together. Something like the 3 of us like to do because it's just kind of our thing. Like,
we just walk on the bike path.
So there was this time where it was like a really pretty sunset and the 3 of us wanted to take a picture on this like field, and then this random couple walks by and they smiled and waved. Then on their way back, they were passing us again and they said,
Are you 3 triplets?
at that moment, we realized we've gotten so many comments on us being triplets. I was expecting at least, hey, are you 2 twins? Or are you 2 a set of twins? It was just like, you 3.
Are you triplets?
It's like nowadays, I don't even care what you think we are. The 3 of us just look alike. We tell most people, yeah, we are related.
I think we told them, we were like, no, we're twins and she's our friend. And they went,
Oh, lol.
I don't think they understood what we said and they kind of laughed and walked away.
I mean, you'd be surprised. You think we just look a little bit alike. We look a lot alike.
I know.
Like there's a reason people ask that we're related. It was fate that we were meant to be friends.
Yeah. Earlier in the video, we mentioned how everyone in school just keeps track of all the twins and they know you for being friends with the twins.
I'm not gonna say I have a lot of friends or anything, but Redmoon and Bluemoon, they're kind of more of like a shy and quieter type, and I'm kind of more outgoing. So I have, I guess, a larger group of friends. Most people who are friends with me know of them, but like they don't really know you individually. I've had people ask me like,
So which one is which?
and like it gets me so heated. Like,
Exactly. She's just as passionate about twins as we are.
you have no idea because I'm not even a twin. It just gets me so mad when people just think like
I would never tell them apart. They look exactly the same. Like,
they act like they're just clones of the same person.
Oh my god, yes.
They are 2 different people. Their DNA makes them look identical, but they have their own brains.
My god, thank you. This is why I'm your friend.
And the first time I met them, I didn't even know they were twins until like a month after talking to the 2 of them. And then I just sat there and I'm like, why do they always want to sit next to each other? Why can't I sit between them? And then you guys would always kind of like shove me like out of the way because you barely knew me then. I think I might have said, Blue, Bluemoon, are you a twin? And then they just said, yeah. Even after you told me you guys were twins, I never really processed. Like, I still thought of you as two different people. I never really thought about it again. It was just a quick, like, second question. Like, are you two twins? Yeah, cool.
Well, thank you. Suggest video ideas that we can do with Purplemoon because she wants to be in more videos.
I know what you're talking about. Like,
So if you want Purplemoon in more videos, comment down below. Purplemoon, we need you in more videos! And then I'll send her all of your comments and annoy her.
I don't want to be like intruding on your channel, but like
No.
you are my best friends.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, how dare you? How dare you? New year, new us.
Yes.
Random dance for
Follow Instagram and Twitter because something's working. Yes.
Yeah, follow them.
Stay tuned to the end of the video for a bunch of fan art. Peace out. Bye, Purplemoon.
Bye.
We are filming a video. It's about twins, and we were wondering if you can bring your LPS over, your LPS Purplemoon, so you can jump in at one part of the video. Please and thank you.
Plan out how I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
in because I'm afraid I'm gonna walk in like.
Yeah.
Wait, what if I purposely do that?
Yeah. And you go like right in front of the camera. Don't mind my nakedness. Okay, it was recording the whole time. Oh, snap. How does oops? How does how do oops?
Alright, let's just restart this.
Okay. Alright.
Not like restart the whole thing from the beginning.
Like
Not-
even you coming in.
No, just like
Alright,
okay.
Alright, got it.